So we're thrilled to have Tara join us as our first ever head coach of our women's ice hockey program here at Stonehill. She is a dynamic leader. We know she's going to do great things as she builds this program, gets us ready for playing in the NEWHA in the fall of 2022. A lot of work to be done, but I know she's up to the challenge. We're excited to have her join us and start leading the Skyhawks and our women's ice hockey program. So Tara, of course, has coached and played at the very highest level, at the Olympic level, coaching with the junior national team in Canada, of course, both a player and a coach at BU. She certainly brings great qualities from a leadership standpoint, experience standpoint, and I know that there are student athletes, not just around the country, but around the globe, that will be really excited by the opportunity to be able to play for Tara and help join the Skyhawk program and have us take the ice here in the fall of 2022. So with a new coach, of course, brings a new era of hockey here to Stonehill. We're excited to begin our play in the New England Women's Hockey Alliance, the NEWHA, to play at Bridgewater Ice Arena, and to really play at the highest level of collegiate ice hockey, to be competing with and against Division I ice hockey programs is an exciting chapter for Stonehill athletics, and we're excited to have Tara lead that program.
My first reaction when I was named the program's first ever women's ice hockey coach was just pure excitement to be able to start something from scratch at such an amazing school with an amazing community. It's just really exciting, and I'm excited to get going. Yeah, so I grew up in Newcastle, Ontario, and obviously in Canada, hockey was the thing to do, and I've been playing ever since I was 4. And I mean, I always had the dreams of playing Division I hockey in the States and then hopefully going on to play for Team Canada. So I was fortunate enough to be recruited and attend Boston University, graduated in 2012. And then also pursue my dream with the women's national team in Canada. And after I graduated from BU, I went on to make the 2014 Olympic team and go on to win gold in Sochi. So that was a lot of my hockey background. After that, I came back to Boston. My husband is from here and proposed. I played professionally for the Boston Blades for a few years there. And when my career came to an end, the opportunity to coach at my alma mater opened up. And I was fortunate enough that Brian DeRocher there took a chance on me, and I got to get my coaching career started, and I've been there for the last 4 years. And then so when this opportunity opened up just down the street from where I live, it was too exciting not to look into it, and here I am, first ever women's hockey coach for Stonehill. Yeah, I'm just looking to build off the already amazing community here at Stonehill. I mean, the first year is going to look like a lot of recruiting. The goal is to bring in some top-notch talent, some amazing women that are going to help contribute to the overall student-athlete population here at Stonehill, and hopefully bring in some diverse, strong, talented, great student-athletes, and then from there, just try to create a culture where the girls want the best for each other. And I think like that's the biggest thing for me, is to create that culture first, and the winning's going to come after that. So, you know, have a culture where the girls feel like they're a part of something bigger than themselves. They push each other every day, but at the end of the day, they want the best for each other in that locker room, and that's just going to allow the team to hopefully have success down the road. Yeah, one of the things I'm most excited about for this being my first time as a head coach is to be able to not only lead a group of amazing, talented young women, but also a staff around me. To obviously get an assistant coach here on board and any support and help I can get, and just be really integrated within the community here. So I think that's one of the biggest things, and I'm excited to get that going. Some challenges definitely in the next year is going to be just seeing how everything goes back to the quote-unquote norm after COVID. I think, ironically enough, though, it has provided some pretty cool opportunities recruiting-wise. I think there's a lot of amazing, talented hockey players out there that are looking for a home, and hopefully we can get them to believe in what Stonehill has to offer. And so I think twofold. I think COVID's going to maybe provide a little bit of a challenge, but also a really cool opportunity to get this team rolling. What intrigued me most about this position was that it was a chance to start something special, to build the team from scratch, and to be so close to where I'm living now. So I reached out, and I think that was the initial thing that intrigued me, but the biggest thing was that when I got here and to see all the people at Stonehill and all the support that this program was going to have, and the amazing place and where it is, I just couldn't say no. I think the biggest thing I'm looking for in student athletes to bring to Stonehill is the well-roundedness. Obviously, the classroom is so important, and that's, at the end of the day, that's why they're coming to school. So to be able to find women that are just excited about the opportunity for a good education here, and then beyond that, just ready to work hard in and out of the classroom. So for us, that's going to be in the weight room and on the ice, and just girls that have that contagious competitive spirit and just want to be around the team and want to be a part of the community here. And I think looking for that all-around student athlete is going to be the biggest thing. Some key takeaways from my playing career, and I've been so fortunate to play and be a part of so many amazing programs that have challenged me to be a better person, not just a hockey player. And when I started coaching, that's always been my goal, is to create an environment that's going to challenge these women to be the best version of themselves. And that's what I truly, truly am passionate about through coaching and through hockey, is that you can grow through sport, to be surrounded by strong, powerful women who are going to push you every day to be your best. You can grow so much as an individual, and if the girls can come through this program in 4 years and feel like they truly have grown as a person, that would be a goal well achieved. Yeah, what's really unique and cool about my BU experience and what I would love to draw from it is they were only 4 years into the history of the women's program when I decided to go to BU, and there was definitely an element of taking a chance on it. But what I saw at BU and what I see at Stonehill now is the resources there for the program to grow. And I think being able to have other people take a chance on it, just like I took a chance on BU, it doesn't take, you just have to put a competitive team on the ice. You have to create a contagious atmosphere that people want to be a part of, and all it takes is 1 or 2 seasons for you to get to that final game. And for me, it was my sophomore year at Boston University, and for us to make it to Hockey East and win in overtime. After that, it was the floodgates open. People start to, it puts your name on the map a little bit. People start to realize you have something cool going on at your school, and then all of a sudden things can get going from there. So I'd say that's the biggest thing I realized, is just to have faith and be willing to take a chance on something, even though it hasn't necessarily had success yet. You can see all the people around that support it. You can see all the resources that it's going to have. And I think just being willing to take that chance and then try to put something competitive on the ice and go from there. Winning the gold medal with Team Canada, it's always, it's a tough question and experience to summarize, because from the moment that I watched the gold medal game in Salt Lake City in 2002 when I was 12 years old, I knew that that's what I wanted to do. And every decision that I made in my life leading up to that point was made with that in the back of my mind. So when I think of what the gold medal means and what that experience means, it's the dedication for everything that I have ever put into my sport and into my life and who I am. And so the emotion that goes along with that, to be honest, it's all of the tough times and good times leading up to it that make it that much sweeter. By the time you get to the Olympics, it's almost a blur. You're ready to go, and I guess so one of my biggest takeaways would be that preparation equals confidence. There's really nothing you can do to replace the fact that if you prepare, it's like second nature once you get there. So that's one of the biggest things I've taken away from that experience, and realizing how much you can push yourself. So, I mean, winning is an amazing feeling, and the reason why I would want to give that back to other people is because you will search for that feeling the rest of your life. And when you realize what you're capable of doing, how much you can actually push yourself, it's such a great feeling, and something that you'll continuously strive for. I would first just like to say thank you to my mom and dad, who have obviously supported me from day one, from the get-go, whether it was as a player and now coach. They encouraged me to take this leap, and they encouraged me every step of the way, and I'm so grateful for that. And obviously also my extended family and the town of Newcastle, who, I mean, it's shown me what an amazing community is, and I feel like I've found something similar here at Stonehill, so I'm grateful for that. And beyond that, my new Boston family, my husband, Brandon, he has been an amazing partner who has supported me, and I'm so grateful that I have been able to put some roots down here, and with my Stone family here, I'm grateful for all of their support. And beyond that, I'm in the hockey world. I'm grateful for all of the coaches that have influenced my life, who have taught me of everything that I know to this point, and whether it's from Hockey Canada and Mel Davidson and Gina Kingsbury now I get to learn from on the coaching side. And then obviously I'd be remiss to say Brian DeRocher, like I mentioned, he took a chance on me as a coach, and obviously he was able to coach me as a player for 4 years at BU. I would not be where I am today without him, and I'm hoping to take what I've learned there and make him proud.